shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Christians came in America even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing...
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot!
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
In motion goes Likely. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Neighbors in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And caught left side by Likely. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Moving to his left. There he goes again. The Giants going to be looking at 1st and goal. He is out of bounds at three.
So that's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, he comes around, and gets past the mark.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
Scatterboo will take this in for a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. First carry now for Jason Blue. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Blue. Finds room inside the 40. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Up the middle with Scatterboo. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. to third down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Giants first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
To the air now on 1st and 10. On the move left. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you. And all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Giants.
At the 20-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass.
And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of Shorty got that body out of long time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't on my side. Pick them sides. And you better choose one.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Play action. Now it's Milton. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, set. Hot 70, hot 70. Cougar 19.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Come on, ready.
Try and throw with Milton. That's caught outside. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
Get it!
To the air once more is Milton. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Ready!
They run straight ahead with Blue. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
He was brought down by Andrew Phillips. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hold the ready!
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment.
Ready, ready!
Here's a third down and 4.
Here we go, here we go!
On the handoff, Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down. Although it didn't appear he got it by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert 3rd and 4.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Abdul Carter in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Like
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. To the pylon, he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns.
Oh, a loose football. And the Giants come up with it.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
To throw here to begin the drop. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
off to Scatterboot and running left. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Neighbors in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
In motion goes likely. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Headed left, find time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Open right side is likely. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Scatterboot. And he's in. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now Ryland for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's complete. Left side. It's Pickens. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Ready.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. That's going to be incomplete. Looks like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
On the play fake, it's Milton. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Milton. Exiting the pocket right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Ready.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That's complete to Blue. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go now. Let's go.
And he's in. James Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now, trying to get things tied up. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got them, and we are tied. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Neighbors in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go again with Scatterbull. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Ready, set.
He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Scatterbull. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. to the left flat. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. Third down coming up.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll throw here on third and short. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simple. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Scatterboot. Finding space at the 15. And he's got another one. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Ryland's kick here is good. The Giants go up by 7, 28-21. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Lions.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
60 Eagles, 62.
On 1st down, here's Milton. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And he's close to another first down as it's brought down just shy of the marker.
To Roman Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he will be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You the diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
2nd and 5.
Cougar 19. Come on. Set. Come nice. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Milton going to look to throw it again. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and a yard.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the 43-yard line.
first and 10 is Milton. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Third, they need 8.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
On the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's hot. Left side, it's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Ready up.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Get out of the gun is Milton. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Let's go now. Ready.
A give. Here comes Blue. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35. 45, it's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Liking 18. 60 equals 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Giants.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
On the jump. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. Easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Come on, come on. Go.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Cowboys. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready. Get up.
Here's a design run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
On second down, here's Milton.
At the 47.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need one right now. Third and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19.
They'll go. Here's Milton. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
At the 24-yard line.
Step it in, step it in.
Throwing again is Milton. That one swung out to Blue. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
19, Tiger, 19,
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, here's Milton. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Panther 60, Panther 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, strike.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Quick throw here is complete.
It's actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Milton. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Dallas. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. After that play, it stopped, an injured Giant on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, that's Scalaboo. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Pass caught left side by Likely. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? Calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That's complete to Blue. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Bronco 80.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he will score! George Pickens. Touchdown Cowboys. His 2nd TD of the game. This one gives his team the lead. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage.
Cowboys 46, Giants 42.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's 1st down. Mims set in motion here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open right side is likely. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He connects with Mims. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll run here. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on fourth down.
Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
A run once more with Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants can call their third and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and 5.
70, come on, come on. Ready, right?
Again, it's Blue. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here comes 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete.